Hey everybody, sorry I'm late, and welcome to episode 4 of Dudley's World of Guitar. So, in today's video, we're going to learn a little bit more about my daughter Ashley Charmae, Walfredo Reyes Jr., amazing drummer, and Kasey Williams, our bass player. And we're going to show you a couple of the songs off of Cosmic Radio that have been getting a lot of airplay so far. First one is called The End of the Blues, and Ashley accompanies me on that one. And then there's a song by Jimmie Rodgers from 1950 called Goin Away Baby. And it was John Kessler's idea that we cover this song. So kind of got into it a little bit, and it's a little odd, but I really feel like we made it our own. So anyway, first thing we should do, though, is talk to Ashley and find out a little bit about her career.
Now that I'm living in Nashville, as soon as things are back to normal, I would really like to put together a jazz duo or trio like I've had in the past again, and just start performing live, maybe even take on a couple projects, join a blues rock band and put together a jazz trio and have my electronic music thing going on and stay DJing and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'll probably just continue on with what I've been doing with session vocals and eagerly wait until I can start performing live again.
Okay, we're going to do an old Jimmy Rogers tune. This is called Goin Away Baby. Got me worrying almost all the time. Well, I ain't never loved but 4 women's in my life. Well, I ain't never loved but 4 women's in my life. Mother, my sister, my sweetheart, and my wife. Yeah! Dog me around. Well, if you don't want me, baby, don't dog me around. Well, just like you found me, baby, you can put me down. Well, she said goodbye, baby, if you call that gone. Said goodbye, baby, if you call that gone. Well, she be leaving now, but she knows she won't be staying long. Well, that was fun. Super cool, huh? All right. Well, right now, let's talk a little bit with Ashley again, and with Wally, and with Kasey, and kind of see what music moves them. So, here we go.
What music moves me now? That's a tough question because I'm kind of all over the place. I somewhat recently have gotten really into electronic music, and I do a lot of top line vocals for electronic music producers. So I love that. still love hip hop, still listen to jazz and blues regularly. I recently started to listen to just a little bit of country because I live in Nashville now. It's growing on me. But yeah, all sorts of music moves me for sure. I like to switch up what I'm listening to every day. I don't like to just listen to one genre for too long. I get a little bored, so yeah.
It's funny because what I'm listening to now as far as music goes, I'm trying to challenge myself to go back and listen to things that I've never really dug deeply into before. So let's say, you know, like, hey, let's go past someone's greatest hits or just the songs that you know. So like you take someone like Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa, in all honesty, is an artist that kind of scares me as much as there's so much to that well. I'm like, I don't know where to begin. So sometimes I'll turn on like Sirius XM, like put on just a radio station for there or something on Spotify, like play this person's, you know, radio station. I'll just see what I get turned on to from there. So there's not like, honestly, a lot of current people that I've gotten turned on to lately. And I also teach as well, like guitar and bass. And during COVID, I've been doing a lot of online lessons, and that's kind of, I mean, it's been great, but you don't get as much into the conversations about like what people are listening to right now, because I've gotten turned on to a lot of artists from my students, like, hey, you need to check this thing out.
I remember with Steve Winwood and Santana, the River Band. That's the most that I remember. We played other festivals around the Cincinnati area in the 90s, and always had great restaurants of all different types. And of course, later on, when you start digging into the Cincinnati culture, you found out like James Brown's second band was from Cincinnati with Bootsy Collins and all those guys. King Records, a lot of musicians don't even know. They always say Motown, Stax, Muscle Shoals, but King Records had an array of musicians, and the history is amazing. Check it out, King Records.
Okay, well, that's cool. So at the end of each one of these videos, I wanted to put something, you know, stupid Dudley trick or some little aspect of my life or guitars around here. But today, we're going to learn how to make really good scrambled eggs. What? Yeah, so here's how you do it. You want to preheat your plate to like 180. That's a good temperature. Get that thing warm for a few minutes. You know, a nice plate keeps the heat. Okay, so now get your eggs ready. I like to have two, just me, but I like to add a third yolk, just the yolk. So let's get rid of the white part, and we're just gonna add the yolk in there. And then just a little splash of water, okay? No milk, none of that stuff. The water helps the eggs fluff up when you cook them. So get your non-stick pan, okay, warm, but not too hot. Now see how the butter's not burning? That's just where you want it, all right? And get the eggs in there before the butter gets too hot. There you go, all right. So you have to be patient with this stuff here, and this is a time-lapse video, but you just want to go slow with this stuff. You don't want to cook it too hot, too fast. It's just not as good that way. So this way, you know, it brings out the flavor of, you know, the salt and the pepper that you have put in it, so seasoned to taste. And then, you know, when you're getting close to the end, this is the crucial part, you know, right when it's just not runny anymore. Don't chop it up too much. Take it out and put it on your warm plate. Make sure your toast is ready. All right, then serve it up. And if you have to, like, you know, you forgot something, you can come back and it's still warm.